Union Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs Nirmala Sitharaman launched the SAMARTH project at the National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology, Kohima, on the 14th November 2025. SAMARTH, short for Students Advising Mindsets in AI, Robotics, Technology, and Digital Hardware, is a flagship initiative designed to equip students of the Northeast with hands-on skills in emerging technologies. Earlier in the day, the minister visited an exhibition showcasing innovations by startups and students. She also toured the Indian AI labs and the R&D Cyber Forensic Lab, interacting with students and encouraging them to take up AI-related courses.
You linked with the, what's it, 3IC or 3
No, we are working with we are training them also in collaboration with them. First digital institute from
So what exactly then Tata will do with you?
we are working with Tata. So we are designing for them also. And Jahi Road, we have been running line to create a setup.
A book my show app, but here for pay-per-view we only cover and give the live experience of an event such as Hornbill Music Festival, Northeast, Miss Northeast, and then one of our famous sports.
But do you charge for it?
So pay-per-view it's 200 per view. We do that,
And
then
you have already people logging on to you?
yes.
What's the response? Which one of them gets more?
I would say the biggest response is the Hornbill Music Fest and the Open Naga Wrestling, which a lot of indigenous people are a fan of. And we also
Like for
provide.
instance, today you had the BCCI on cricket. I thought Nagas played football, but you had cricket happening. Yeah. So did you include it in your portfolio?
Sadly, we haven't been able to cover that, so most of the time we are focused on this music events. And the sports that we cover are the Martyrs Trophies here and then the Naga Wrestling, which is the biggest sports that we cover.
So how long will be one course?
It depends. It is 370 hours also, but 30 hours to 1,000 hours different programs are there.
All to be done physically here.
Physically and
So
also
that you
virtual, both. We have all three mode. Through digital platform, we can do it virtually, physically also, and blended mode also. We are.
So how many of them, for instance, will be in blended mode?
So these are the physical.
Thank you. So where do you all come from? Are you all residents of Kohima?
Yes.
All of you? No one coming from elsewhere?
Ma'am, there are some students who are from other districts, like Moon. Some are from Moon, some are from Tunsang, some are from Kohima here.
Are you the first batch? Hmm? There was nobody before. Anybody from this side? Lovely blue shirt.
Yeah, I did my class 12 and was 1 year.
You did your class 12 and after that you joined in.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I did my class 12 in Kifri district and I came here.
Okay. The question therefore for 12th, 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 anybody else 12th? Yes.
I did my higher secondary school from St. Mary's Kohima and I'm taking the course of AI here.
Okay. So the question I have for all of you all who finished your schooling and you've come here. Is the transition difficult? After school, in school, assume you did physics, chemistry, mathematics, or some of you all probably didn't do physics, chemistry, but you're still here. Is there anybody like that? Didn't do physics, maths, chemistry, but I've come here.
I was from an arts background, and for me, the transition was not so difficult since because from childhood I was interested in technologies and all.
Very nice. Very nice. And that's very encouraging. I'm sure lots of people will be inspired. Because the hesitation when it comes to learning anything through computer about technology-driven production or AI or deep learning, robotics and so on, is a fear that you have to have a science background. Now you're saying you came from arts and you didn't have a difficulty in transitioning. Very nice. Thank you. Anybody else? You have to say anything to me or through me so that the other youth in the country can say, wow, Naga girls and boys have done this, why not us? Say anything that you want to convey.
Well, my name is Kikursenyo and I'm a student of the Foundation of Data Creation using Python from here in Kohima. So before taking this course, I never understood the importance of data curation. But after this, I've realized how important it is, like from data collection to maintenance and in ensuring accurate data and effective training of AI models. So I would like to give my thanks to the Ministry of Electronic and Information Technology and also the India AI Mission for giving us this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. We are truly honored by your gracious acceptance of the felicitation. To move on with the next felicitation, I now invite L. Lanuabang, Director Nilet Kohima, to do the honors. We would now like to honor Srimati Salahutunyo Kruse, Minister, Women Resource Development, Horticulture Department, Government of Nagaland, to receive the felicitation. May I request Engineer Kropolovica, Advisor, Prison, Printing and Stationery Department, to receive the honor. Dr. Kekelule Rome, Advisor, School Education, SCART. Next, we would like to request Professor Dr. Madan Mohan Tripathi, Director General and Vice Chancellor, NILE, Government of India. Thank you, sir. And now I call upon Team McIntosh, VP and Head of Manufacturing Excellence and Operations, Tata Semiconductor Assembly and Test Private Limited, to receive the honor.
NILE Director Lanuabang informed that SAMARTH aims to train 1 lakh students across 500 schools in the next 3 years through immersive, project-based learning. Each student will receive an individual kit, while participating schools will be provided training lab kits.
Project SAMARTH, students advancing mindset in AI, robotics, technology and digital hardware. At the outset, I extend a heartfelt welcome and thanks to our Honorable Union Finance Minister, Madam, for gracing this event with her august presence. This marks the first ever visit by Union Finance Minister to NILET. Thanks a lot, Madam, and we're truly honored, ma'am. We're truly humbled for your presence. Madam, your presence today is not only a moment of pride for us, but a powerful affirmation of the Government of India's commitment to inclusive digital empowerment, especially for the youth of the Northeast region. NILIT is under the Ministry of Electronics and IT, and we are one of the largest skilling body in the country, where we have in pan-India across 56 locations across the country, where the government in India has a focus in any state. Out of 56 centers, we have in 22 locations in any state alone, madam. That shows the government of India commitment in giving importance for upliftment, digital empowering the youth and the students of any state. Recognizing the early exposure to emerging technologies helps students develop critical thinking, creativity, and future readiness. Project SAMARTH, conceptualized by NILIT Kohima and funded by METI, is a flagship initiative to be implemented in collaboration with all NILIT centers of 8 states. It aims to empower school students through immersive project-based learning in AI, IoT, robotics, cyber hygiene, and entrepreneurial thinking, nurturing curiosity, more innovation, and responsible digital citizenship. Throughout this project, ma'am, we intend to train 1 lakh in the span of 3 years, covering 500 schools. The uniqueness of this project is, ma'am, we are giving kit to each of the students 1 lakh, so that they can do the work experiments at their own home or in the schools. Over and above that, we are also giving a training kit, the innovation kit, to each of the 500 schools throughout these funded projects. And we also will have a hackathon, as well as the capacity building and skilling of the 3,000 teachers throughout this SAMARTH project. Madam, I thank you for launching this transformative initiative and for inspiring us to dream bigger and reach farther. I also extend my gratitude to METI, Governor of Nagaland, institution partner, and all the stakeholders who have contributed to making SAMARTH a reality. Let us move forward with shared purpose and unwavering commitment to empower every child with the tools to imagine, create, and lead in the digital age.
We now invite the representatives, Professor Dr. Madan Mohan Tripathi, Director General and Vice Chancellor, NILIT, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India, and team, Macintosh, VP and Head of Manufacturing Excellence and Operations, Tata Semiconductor Assembly and Test Private Limited, to kindly proceed with the exchange.
An MOU was also signed between NILIT, Kohima, and Tata Semiconductor Assembly and Test Private Limited to develop semiconductor talent in the region.
Let's have a big round of applause as we witness this important step towards a stronger partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now move forward with the award of course completion certificate to the Army Educational Corps, Ministry of Defense. NILIT, being one of the largest skilling organizations in the country, continues to provide reskilling and upskilling opportunities for every segment of society, including government, defense, and different organizations. Today marks the completion of the second cohort of the Army Educational Corps from the Ministry of Defense, who have successfully completed a 540-hour course on cyber security and social media analytics. I respectfully request our Honorable Union Finance Minister to kindly hand over the certificates of completion to the participating Army education personnel. May I request our chief guest, the Honorable Finance Minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, to do us the honor of launching the project. I request everyone to kindly direct your attention to the screen as we witness the launch.
In a country of 1.4 billion dreams, the future begins not in boardrooms or labs, but in classrooms, where a curious question, a spark of imagination, can change the world. But what if the next revolution in technology began in a school where curiosity meets creativity? What if every young mind, no matter how remote, had the tools to dream, design, and build the future? For over 3 decades, NILIT, under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India, has been the trusted force behind the nation's digital transformation. From bustling metros to the serene hills of the Northeast, NILIT has trained more than 13 million Indians in technology and emerging skills. From skilling to research, NILIT drives digital empowerment across India with 56 centers, including 22 in the Northeast and 9,600 facilitation points reaching every corner of the nation. NILIT's digital university platform stands as a comprehensive online learning ecosystem offering courses in cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, semiconductors, Industry 4.0 and more, powered by advanced AI tools and interactive virtual labs for hands-on learning.
We now arrive at a special moment in today's proceedings, the unveiling of the SAMARTH kit.
During the program, the minister unveiled 3 categories of training kits under the SAMARTH project. Innovation Kit Basic 1, Basic 2, Advanced, and the School Innovation Mini Lab Kit.
Is an entire innovation lab in a box. Together, they transform learners from beginners into confident innovators. The formal launch of the SAMARTH and unveiling of its dedicated kit. 2028, SAMARTH aims to empower 1 lakh students and 3,000 teachers across 500 schools. As part of this initiative, each student will receive a kit truly reflecting the spirit of one student, one kit.
Speaking at the launch, the minister reaffirmed the centre's commitment to the Northeast, stating that under Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the region received priority even before many other parts of the country. She said the enthusiasm, readiness and skills of the youth in the region make the Northeast miles ahead in embracing new opportunities.
Which has to be spread like this, to students, particularly school students, and it is important that our younger generation feels comfortable in handling AI-related matters. Of course, you can always qualify further and further and acquire skills from specialists like the semiconductor-related skills that you will need. And I'm glad, first of all, that whilst Tata's came forward to set up that major state-of-the-art production center of ATMP in Assam. Assam state government and Tatas are doing it. I went only 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, to see that center. It's amazing. And I would like every young person to aspire to be a part of that, each according to their capacity. So that was running in my mind, and I requested Tatas to come to Nagaland because I'm here now. I thought I'll link it up so that a central institute like this place, NILIT, has the advantage of Tatas coming and giving you skills for the semiconductor-related world. And if that is available here, irrespective, and I was happy to hear from Dr. Tripathi that he would, all the trainings are open for all students and it's not reserved only for engineering students and so on. The world is wide open for every child, every school-going young person, and those who are wanting to enter college, or even those who have just passed out of college. So I think it is a brilliant opportunity. And if I have to say this with a sense of, not bad, Northeast, you're doing really good. This is a classic example where under Prime Minister Modi, Northeast gets every priority, even before any other part of the country gets. NILIT or institutions of this kind are established all over the country, no doubt. But the partnership with private sector and the flexibility in the courses and the advantage that you get is immediately within the Northeast you have an opportunity to go, see, visit, get an experience, and eventually even qualify to be able to work there in whichever capacity. In that, Northeast is miles ahead of rest of the country. And I think that is only right because the youth here are revving for more and more opportunities. You have the right skill sets, you're ready, you're enthusiastic, you want to do a lot of things, and it is only right that you get it.
My name is Bobung Dushi. I'm a student at NILIT. I appreciate this opportunity to be speaking with you. I wanted to ask, with these emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, fintech, and robotics, how can we contribute ourselves to be a part of this digital India?
First of all, let me thank you for taking this approach of how can we be part of it. That's a very big start and a positive start. That's what I look forward to hearing from students. Please sit down. We want to be a part of this. We want to participate in this. We want to contribute to this. What is this? This is the aspiration of all youth of India. They want to see a better India. They want to see a developed India. They want to see an India in which they have participated in building it. That's a very constructive approach, and I appreciate the youth of India, as I want to treat him as a representative, for being very positive. And I'm sorry to have to bring in one element which you probably didn't have in the remotest corner of your mind. I say it with a purpose. I say it with a purpose that today's youth are the ones who have to guide the country, the policymakers, as much as guide your own friends and relatives who are of your age, belonging to the same age group. Because in some parts of the country, I see, not all, but some students being very misguided. They get into drugs, they get into bad company, and as a result, the wonderful opportunity that is before you in terms of skilling yourself, in terms of contributing positively to the society, in terms of being a vital force in nation building. And that is the role which is very important and which I see here. And therefore, it will be very important for you all to be as a large team, work together, support each other, be sure that you're giving confidence to one another rather than pulling down one and making, some people become bullies. And that also can impact the psychology of other students. We do not want any of that. We want one to be of help to the other and build capacities among ourselves. That way, the larger spirit, the larger ecosystem becomes positive. You see the opportunities before you. You help one another to access opportunities. And therefore, this generation will lay a very strong foundation for India that by 2047, when you'll be in your, let us say, 30s, you will have an India which you'll be proud of. We have an inheritance which we can be proud of. But we have a today which should be laying the foundation for our future generations to be proud of us. And that's where your contribution is very important.
In an interactive session, the minister stressed the importance of financial awareness for women and encouraged them to become financially independent as a means of strengthening their families and communities. The program was attended by Minister Saludionio Kruse, Advisor Kekrel Hulie Hyome, and Advisor Kropol Vitsu, among others.